Hi, I am Spicy and Sweet. Sometimes I also go by the tag OG Spicy and Sweet. I do content work and I also do live camming. I'm specifically going to talk to you guys today about live camming on Streamate. I have been verified and able to stream on there since July 31st of 2023. It is currently today October 8th, 2023, so it's a little bit less than a 90-day span. I'm going to start this off with, I did not cam the entire time, okay? I cammed when I felt like it for the hours I felt like doing it. I was not as regular or consistent, so just to start that off like that before we get into this. Before I started camming on that site, I did watch a lot of videos and I saw some really positive stuff and some really discouraging stuff. So I'm just here to tell you my experience and what I did. When I started, I didn't have a following or a fan page or any social medias that just was filled with people. I really started just from scratch on that site. When I started, I had just my camera on my laptop. Since about halfway through, I did get a 4K webcam to attach. I got a cheap one off of Amazon. I haven't spent a ton of money into camming, honestly. As of right now, I'm gonna post right here my total for the 72 days all in a group, and then we'll kind of break that down and talk about that a little bit more. As you can see, I made a total of $2,586.02. That is my take home, okay? Streamate is gonna take a portion of whatever you make, so that's what went into my account over that time frame. With that being said, for that amount of money, the entire time that I was ever on live cam, whether it be during the paid rooms or just public, I was on for 64 hours, 34 minutes, and 6 seconds. That is also shown right there. Out of that time, the amount of time that I spent, whether it be in exclusive or private, where I'm getting paid by the minute, was 23 hours, 5 minutes, and 12 seconds. So, of course, there is that gap of time that I wasn't getting paid by the minute, but in public, everyone that's in the room is able to send you gold. And you can get gold for stuff that you put on your gold menu or your gold wheel, or you can even attach an interactive toy with it and they can tip to play with that. So there's ton of stuff that you can do to actually earn gold, which is money, while in the public room with people. Of course, with being in the public room, you are not supposed to have any nudity from the waist down. So just kind of keep that in mind. You're really just chit-chatting, talking, having fun. As shown right there, I averaged about $39.97 an hour. That's just based on what I was making and how long I was on cam, okay? Now I'm gonna kind of break it down for you a little bit, where I made what money and all that. To start off, I'm gonna show you this. My exclusive, which is one-on-one. You can do cam to cam in one-on-ones, but no one can join in exclusive. It's just you and one other person. Those are my most high paying. That is $5.04 a minute. And then there are private, which is, you still have to pay to be in there. However, multiple people can join. You can still do cam to cam with one person, but basically you can have more than one as an audience in there. And that I have set at $2.99 a minute. And then you have your gold on top of that, which can be tipped in public, private, or exclusive. So in exclusive, my total that I made in those sessions was $1,141.73. And then in private, I made $975.99. My biggest difference between my privates and my exclusives is I will use insertable toys in exclusive, where in private I do not. That's my biggest difference. I do cam to cams in both, and I'm very open-minded to stuff. My biggest thing on there is that I am kink and fetish friendly. If it's not my thing, or I cannot do it, or just am not comfortable with it, I let them know. In a friendly way, of course. But besides that, that's kind of like my thing. With that, the amount of gold I received, I will say the most gold I get is typically for the interactive toy. I made $441.35 with that. With that being said, everything is the amount of money I took home. Okay, this is not the actual amount of money that was spent by the customer on Streamate. This is my cut. So with that, I never did anything really crazy. I didn't get on there to be a dominatrix, because that's not who I am. Okay, I'm quirky, I'm goofy, I am a switch, so I'm submissive and dominant. I have fun on there, okay? And I listen to the people that are talking, and I'll conversate back and forth. I'm very open-minded to hearing what, gets them going, or even seeing what gets them going. So for me, I'm more of like a comfort level, I guess you would say, than like somebody going crazy on there. I have received a lot of like favorites on there. Customers can favorite you to kind of just like, they can message you, or they can keep up with like when you're getting on and stuff like that. As of right now, I have a little bit over than 560 favorites from customers. I have a lot of repeat people that come back. So that's what I kind of aim for, is someone that's going to come back rather than someone I can just get money out of that time. Biggest thing for me that I struggle a lot with is I'm on Eastern time zone. The site is not. So my money switches over to the next day, or cuts off for the pay at 8 p.m. my time. So that also is kind of why like my hours and my money is weird sometimes, especially when I'm getting paid, because it cuts off weird. I don't have any crazy equipment. I have a little light that stands right there, as you can see. It's on me right now. That I got off of Amazon for like $20 max. My 4K web camera was like $34, and then of course I do have a lot of toys, but that's toys that I've gotten in my personal life and also for my content stuff as well. They get used for their money, but again, I'm not buying anything super extremely expensive. The biggest suggestion I can tell you is, if you are thinking about joining Streamate, give it a try. Go in there open-minded. You're not gonna know what it's like or what your thing is until you really try it. I've tried out a ton of different stuff on there, and the one thing that works best for me is just being myself and being quirky, not trying to go with a certain theme for that night, Like, I just am there. If someone has a special request, or they have a kink or fetish that they just really need fulfilled, that conversation will be had in the public setting or through like private message, and then we'll do that or fulfill that in typically exclusive, but sometimes I will do it in private as long as there's no like internal stuff. My biggest thing is just being open-minded. If you want people to keep coming back, unless they're specifically asking for degrading stuff, don't be rude if they ask you for something and that's like not your thing. You are fully allowed to have boundaries. I have mine, but they're asking you because that's something they like hold dear to them and it gets them going. So just be polite when you say no, and try to be friendly and try to have fun. If you are enjoying yourself and having fun, they're going to be able to tell, and they're going to want to keep coming back. If you look miserable or you're just faking the heck out of it, it's gonna be noticeable and they're not gonna be as in tune or up to further it or even come back again. I don't promote anything on Streamate, none of my other platforms and all that stuff. I do now have a Stream Fan, which I'm still currently getting up and going. That is basically just like an OnlyFans, but through Streamate for Streamate. I do that. I didn't put it on there, but I did do a few sales for videos. I keep my videos low priced, but I also have, even on my content platforms, everything is fairly low priced. I myself try to stick as low as possible because I have fun doing it, and I feel like if it's lower, then, you know, it's more accessible to more people, and they'll be able to spend money and have fun with you without it taking a huge chunk out of their paycheck. A lot of the people that do follow me or subscribe to me aren't like billionaires, okay? They're working class, and I enjoy that. I enjoy having fun with them, and I enjoy getting to have fun with them when they get off from work. So I keep my stuff lower, but that's really it. Overall, I've done fairly well considering the amount of time and effort I've put into this site. With more effort and with more time and more consistency, there's definitely a possibility for a lot more and a lot more growth, but that's just not where I am right now. So I'm just kind of being straightforward, transparent, and letting you know where I'm at with it. If you have any questions with this or anything else related to content or camming, feel free to leave a comment or find me on any of my other platforms. I do have my link tree in my bio, and that has absolutely everything I'm on. If it's not on there, I probably don't offer it. So with that, I hope you guys have a great day, and if you're thinking about it, I hope you the best of luck, and just have fun with it. Y'all are beautiful. Bye.